Hello everybody and welcome to a new video on the Noobert channel. Today we're going to be doing a bit of Losing is Fun. Naked Brutality, all passions, no skills, inspired by the wonderful Ambiguous Amphibian and his All Passions, No Skills series. It looks very fun to play through and I wanted to give it a go myself. Hitting the world real quick. There's no holds barred, the only DLC we're not using is Anomaly, and we are running Prepare Carefully just so we can use that pawn. So I'm going to go ahead and throw myself down in a temperate forest with mountains because that's where I like to be. Slate and granite, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll go with this one. I'm going to go with Unity Family for our ideology, and we're going to go here and load up Prepare Carefully, and we're going to load up All Passions, No Skills. This fella here is Survivor, Mr. Survivor 2, because this is our actual second attempt at recording this because I died very brutally very early in the previous recording. So we are psychopath, sanguine, industrious individual that doesn't know much about anything but is also very passionate about everything. We are a vat-grown child, 19 years of age, with a chronological age of 99 years old. His ideology is the dutiful path. We're going to go ahead and start away. Oh, and we start with no equipment, and we have no relationships. We are quite the spawn of nothing here, so continuing it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and smack the pause button here as we're rolling in and scroll out, and oh my, now that's a nice looking tile if I've ever seen a nice looking tile. I'm all by myself. There's a lot of work to do. I want to have a lot of progress. I'm a really huge fan of the Mechanoids. I really like having robots. That is like my sci-fi jam. So I'm gonna try and get this smashed early on and prepare myself to fight whatever mech that is. So if we look over here, we have some timber shrooms growing in the... Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, nice. Agnifax. Yeah. This is a good spot. I think we will wall up right here, border this in. This will be our farming area. I want to say that I'm going to try to avoid using kill boxes, but we might. We'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to go ahead and put a stockpile zone right here. I'm going to order the chopping of only the most delicious of trees over here because these poplar trees just don't have the yields that I'm looking for from a plant, honestly. We're also going to harvest these berries and harvest this wild heal root. Hopefully we don't need it. Getting sick in a solo run early on is just super brutal, but it happens a lot when we're recording these videos for Losing is Fun playthroughs, so hopefully that's not something we're going to be dealing with today. We might steal some animal kills. Let's say the dead person over here, do they have anything on them? Anything that I want? Let's look at gear. It's all tainted close. Nothing that I want to be dealing with right now. We are sanguine, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal to be naked for a while. Feel the breeze, Mr. Survivor 2. Feel the breeze. Okay, things are going pretty good so far. Just a few cutting the trees and enjoying life. We're going to go ahead and go to the work schedule here, and we're actually just going to schedule Mr. Survivor here to work for pretty much forever because we are a sanguine, industrious fellow with extremely low expectations and a burning passion for their work and sanguine, which means that we're getting a huge mood buff right now, and not sleeping won't kill you, just collapse from exhaustion. So I don't think we'll actually face a mental break. The only thing I get worried about pushing them hard like this is the possibility of illness. So we're going to try to push it as far as we can and then have a rest. But it might be time to switch from tree chopping to getting some berries over here. Something to eat. Unless we're going to ruin all the berry bushes. Then there might not be something to eat. Alright, why don't you go ahead and eat your berries. Go ahead and eat the other berries. Harvest your heal root. Good stuff. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's come back over here. Let's go to structure. We have this cave here, which is a nice little itty-bitty that we got right here. I'm going to go ahead and do this up diagonal, just like that. That gives us a nice little space indoors. We're going to go ahead and switch over to constructing and get that built. There we go, very good stuff. And we're just knocking out the basic necessities really quick, just getting her done out of the way so it's not on our list of things to do anymore. I'm gonna put a wall torch right there. We're gonna get a bed put in. That's a crap placement of a bed. There we go. And then we'll go to furniture here as well. And I'm gonna put down the shelf. Generally not the most fantastic use of wood early on, but I like to have a shelf. Then we're gonna go to production. Crafting spot, throw one down right here. And we are going to schedule up the making of a club, just so we have that. It's some good stuff to have, and I believe we still have a lot of wood to chop. I'm going to go ahead and make this wall torch first. That went horribly. How about we do that again? We're missing some wood. Okay, well, if we look at our needs, it's going to be time to eat again soon. I'm going to go ahead and let him chop trees. We're going to scroll around and look for some more berry bushes. I guess we could technically go eat this, unless I'm brain farting and we can't eat it. Yeah, it's a dislike food, but it's a food either way. There we go. Mr. Survivor! You've made it to your second day, but you also have not done the sleepy yet. We are keeping you above most of your needs, though, so that's pretty big. We're going to keep pushing it, though. Staying awake for the first day is always tough, but it's really nice to get so much work done so quick early on. Alright, so all that's done. We're going to go ahead and haul in our things. We're going to go to zones here, growing zone. And I click out here, and right over here it looks like we have a nice bit of cultivated soil, good soil, that we can throw some rice on. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Man, he's getting really tired. It's going well, though. It's going well. Once this field's done, we're going to have them go inside, have a snack, and go lay down. We'll push through the initial start challenge, pretty much, by the second day. We'll 1-1. Pretty good stuff. We can only really do this because of the benefits we're giving ourselves at the moment. You see that burning passion for work keeps flicking this arrow up and down? Every time they stop doing it, they're about to snap. Almost done, though. And we're going to take this a bit further. I'm going to expand this zone to include these additional areas down here just so we get a better harvest at first. Sorry, bud, I know you thought you were almost done, but not quite yet. Going on 2 days awake. Dang. Talk about rough. It's alright, they're going to be on top of the world when everything's done. Aw, oh, Suki, you're eating my leg. Suki, why? Suki, why? I'm recording. Oh. Taking IRL damage at the moment. And that's the limit. We're going to let you sleep till you're above the line. Now we're going to go to schedule and swap this over to anything. And I know what you want to do. You want to go to bed. Good night. And this is why we made the club. This is exactly why we made the club. See? Randy thought you could come get me. People thought I was pushing the pawn too hard. No, no, no. This was all necessary. Mad rat? No. Mad punch. Super punch of rat. Come on out here. Pain's going to make them really unhappy. So, come on. Will we be defeated by a rat after all our hard work? Is there a possibility of that? Maybe, but maybe we'll eat the rat first, because eating a raw food is not as bad as the -12 from Ravenously Hungry. Ate a corpse is a -12 though, which is pretty bad. But Sanguine gives us 12, so that kind of negates. Alright, sleepies. So the rice is done, the main part of the place is built. When our good old warrior here gets up, they're gonna go gather some berries and chop more trees. Not much else to do. Wearing tainted clothes is not a good time, but, big but, if the gear is good, which it's not, it really isn't. That's too bad. If it was good, we'd wear it anyways and just deal with the downsides of that. I'm gonna do a bit of the sillies. I'm gonna head over to security. And we are going to do this. We're going to do 1, 2. We're going to do that. We're going to do that and that. And just get all that initial bit done with our first bits of work. Alright, you're recreation starved. Go and do some recreation. Get rid of that -20 whatever. Just hang out and enjoy yourself. Rapidly rising mood. Not too hard to maintain. Good stuff. Alright, time to get up and go get some foods. Yeah, you can go take it back to your room, I guess. Still wants to sleep. Are we bed resting? No, banned. No bed resting. More berries. No, I guess not so many more berries. We're going to schedule. The daytime we're going to have 5 hours of work, 4 hours of work, well, 2 hours for snackies. And the rest of the time will be my micromanaging you. We're going to head over to recreation here, and I will give you a stick to throw things at. You got 1 tile to stand in your room here, which is good enough. Very good, very good. Let's actually just chop some more trees first before we go back to what we were doing. Now you see the mood here really cleared out pretty good. So even though it looks so awful when we pushed the pawn so hard, it balanced out really fast. And what does our visitor have going on here? What do you got? Man, steel plate armor. That's probably the only thing you got that I want. That, medicine, and survival meals. But I don't got any money. Unless you're giving stuff away. Alright, back to it. And a nap for a few hours. Catch up on those Z's. Gather a few berries. Let's go ahead and clean our house up. And our construction skill is actually too low at the moment. So we're just gonna double down on what we've been doing. We can also build another door here and start work on another room. And switch over to production here and place down a research bench. Looks like we might be in need of more wood already. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Always gonna be chopping trees. How are we doing food? It's time to go find food again. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that then. Dun, dun. Is there a mushroom somewhere I can harvest? A mushroom to eat? There's one right here. We're gonna chop this one. We're gonna chop the next one. Good stuff. And how are we doing on construction skill? Are we almost to level 3? Getting there. We're not really doing anything beyond what we really need to do really quickly, which is really good too. I might want to mine the jade and make a club out of that. A jade club sounds pretty good. Might be a better club. We might do that. Like we're keeping it indoors at a decent temperature. Oh gosh, it's gonna take forever. Alright, we don't care about it. We'll find other ways to do things. I'd rather you mine steel. That's like way more beneficial to us. Let's go ahead and harvest this stuff up. Yeah, put the heal root in your pocket. Good place for it. Easy access. Is there any structures to disassemble around here? Ah, there is. There is some stuff to disassemble. Let's go to floors here. Remove floor. And we'll have you go do that. That sounds like a really good use of your time, going in and deconstructing floors. Or you can go to sleep. That also is a thing you can do with your time. Back to it. Grinding away those construction skills. Oh, we made it construction skill level 3. Good stuff. Alright, go ahead and cancel all that. We don't need to worry about that anymore. At least not for the moment. Can't sleep quite yet, fella. Go eat some berries. Consume the berries. Harvest the berries. Take them home. Good stuff. Alright, how are we doing on needs? Oh gosh, we should go get food first, but we're ready to punch it. Ready to give it some good punching. I mean, I might be inclined to replace this little bit of wall with the granite we can deconstruct down here. That might be a good idea. We might actually do that. I might enjoy that. That might be a good plan. Let's do that. Let's get some granite first in case it's a scorcher. And then I think you might be hungry, so why don't you go harvest the berry bush? Where are you going? You're carrying the berries all the way back to your table? No? You're just gonna go sleep? Why don't you eat your berries? Really cool table, dude. My base looks like a tumor growing on the mountainside. No, I don't want to do the grav ship right now. It comes way too early in the game, in my opinion. I think the grav ship signal should come after you've researched, like, microelectronics or something. That's just me, though. I just feel like, how did I get a grav ship signal in my wooden base in the side of a mountain? It doesn't make any sense. I'm naked. Maybe after you build, like, a comms console. Some good stuff. Really good for getting us near that construction level 5, which we're going to need for things in the future. And then we're going to go to sleep, but that's okay. We're going to come back here to do this some more. I'm gonna make you eat some berries as well. Why don't we do that? Mad squirrel? Mess up that squirrel. That squirrel can't hurt you. That's what I thought. That squirrel can't do nothing. You want to tend yourself real quick? I think you have I thought you had some medicine on you. I think that's what you're using right now. Okay, clear those away. And we will eat Mr. Squirrel later. We're gonna carry on. This isn't gonna get us to level 5, but it gets us a lot closer. A lot closer. Production, butcher spot, bills, butcher creature, do forever. Why don't we butcher a creature? Then we're gonna go to structures, granite wall, and replace our simple little box here with a granite, at least the outside of it. 6 leather for 1 squirrel is ridiculous. I think a squirrel would give like 1 or 2 leather. That's a huge squirrel. Survivor is fully healed. Some survivors are passing by. Our rice is ready to harvest. Well, we'll let ourselves harvest our rice first. Let's go get some rice. I think we're doing really good. We're only 8 days in. I think we're managing it pretty good at least. Also, this whole thing about running. We don't run, attack it, punch it in the face. There's nothing in this game you like really outrun very good. It's always gonna punch you in the back till you drop, so you might as well just fight it. Even if you're gonna lose, you might as well just fight it. You have another pawn come and do some battle too. Oh, you're gonna finish the last block? That's fine. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. But also you used up your heal root, so get one and put it in your pocket. Good stuff. Haul that back. Maybe not the best meal, but it's a meal. Oh, let's haul all that in if you're done doing everything else. That's what I do when I want to steal animal corpses. That your trick hit Z on the keyboard. Type dead. You can do it all with 3 fingers, and you can see all the corpses on the map. And go figure out what you want to go eat for dinner. Roadkill is the way to go, if there is any roadkill. I just want to get this field planted, and then we will indeed do this, but he's not going to want to do it if I mess with stuff. Yeah, who knows what our first robot buddy's going to be. Maybe we can hold off on planting our first bit of corn. I mean, we should have did the corn a bit ago, but I didn't do it. That's going to be a crap ton of corn. That's fine. Alrighty, that's the corn planted. Good stuff. We don't actually need the steel just yet. How about you come over here and get to work on this? Furniture, put that wall light back. Hey, finish the job, man. It looks like we have a bit of the stone left. So with that in mind, let's do a structure. The heat wave's over too, so we'll forbid that. Don't need to give our wood to it. Don't really need the steel yet. How you doing on needs? Go eat something. Dude dislikes all the food. You're sanguine. You shouldn't care. Alright, let's do some smacking. Almost there. And step away. Let the fire die down for a bit. Go mine that steel so you can make the research bench. Need 100 steel. It'll take some time to recover our needs real quick. I'm just pushing my pawn to his limit. Mr. Survivor is really a survivor. Seasonal flooding, yeah. This is one of the things with Odyssey I actually really enjoy quite a bit. I think it's fun watching the seasonal flooding. Rivers get huge. We're going to go ahead and decrypt that transponder. Haul in our steels. We're going to click on this and we're going to accept the quest. And what's our enemy? It's a Scorcher. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright, we might get our butt swamped anyways, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to wait for it to say the Mechanoid's attacking. I won't worry about that for now, mister. You go back inside. We're going to set this door to hold open. Go outside, then forbid it. Looks like we just had a transport pod crash. Space refugee. Ooh. Incapable of violent and carrying a delicate kind. That's a crap fun. Alright, Mechanoids are attacking. Our Scorcher's coming in. And that went perfectly. Alright, good stuff. Now we're going to come down here and get that mech link installed. We're installing ourselves. And now we get a new buddy, a lifter bot. That's actually really useful. I'm going to let the lifter walk back to base. And then I'm going to instruct it with nappies. And we're going to wait till there's piles of things and ask the lifter to move them. So far, so good. Everything solidly being done. I am not going to save that space refugee. That's a terrible space refugee. What an awful one. Unless it's a high mate. Is it a high mate? It is a high mate. No wonder. Coin flip. Heads we save. Tails we don't save. Not your lucky day. You're not getting saved, Mrs. High Mate. Nah, we'll save her. We don't need to do the coin flip. It could be worth it. Let's go 10. Oh, I guess Rimworld's forcing us to abide by the coin flip rules. The high mate is dead. Oh, but we get to have another one. What is this one? Paralytic aphasia? No! What do you mean? Well, if you really want one, we do have one for you, but it's even more troublesome. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. We're down to our last stack of food. It's going to last us 2 or 3 days. How much more time do we need for the rice to grow? 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that's a self-solving problem if I've ever seen one. And I'm going to disable hauling from your available work types. And I'm going to turn you back on to work because you have stuff to haul. I said you don't haul. Why are you hauling? We're going to want to research ourselves some basic mech tech. Put you to work. My bad. Put you to recharge. Okay, you're just going to find a spot to lay down. Alright, cool. Suki's attacking my feet. Suki, why? Oh, Suki is supposedly Japanese for moon, from what Danica was telling me. Ooh, a Psychic Soothe. How good is the Psychic Soothe? Plus 16. Wonder if there's any resources sitting around the map that we could send our lifter to go gather for us. It doesn't look to be that way. It doesn't look like we have any random loots about. Usually that's just your crash landed stuff being everywhere, but you know, sometimes I like to check. I wish I could hold a button and move the placement of a structure. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Well, you can lay down again. If you micro your first bot, you can really get a lot of labor out of the bot before you have any real significant issues. We're going to go ahead and build another one of these here in a minute. Yeah, good stuff. How big of a manhunter pack? Do they all just have Scaria? They do have Scaria. Okay. Scaria birds. Just let that be how it is. think they're going to attack a recharging bot. They're just going to walk into the traps and die. Alright, 10 that immediately. That's pretty awful. So definitely not an enjoyable experience. I don't want the plague. That would be some pretty bullcrap. Do I want to go with a generator, or do I want to build a wind turbine? The questions I must ask myself. I guess it's pretty subjective what I want to do. It's almost time to harvest the rice though, so we're going to go do that. Oh, you went and got the dead person? Well, I don't want to keep seeing a corpse, so I'm going to let you take care of the corpse. That's your job now. Get to work. Lasted a long time. Still have the psychic soothe and everything, but we need to eat and stuff. Get that recreation up. Do we have 5 in construction yet? We do. We do. So here's what I'm thinking. Build this right here. This wall will change it later. 1, 2, 3 for those walls. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that will use up all the rock stone that we have so far, the granite wall. And then we'll just have to do door. So we're gonna go and mine all the rest of this steel. We just need a bunch of it. Also, it's time for you to get to work. So raccoon's eating my food. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I disabled hauling on your work assignments. I did. You just like helping the robot anyways. All right, we'll set you to recharge again. Make a new dumping zone over here. Clear it all. Don't allow fresh corpses. Critical. Back to work. Come back after you move the corpse. You'll see a big change when we harvest the corn for the first time. Don't care much for the merchant. If any of you guys have any recommendations on stuff for cats, let me know. Was it one of their animals that stepped in our trap? Did we just get a free rabbit from them? It's time to go cut some wood again as well. I mean, fine, we'll talk to them. Maybe they do want something we have. Come back here, you! There's Randy again. He's like, oh, now you want to talk to him. No, it's too late. You took too long. And then there's just Sparkles, the jeweler, going by. I think Sparkles' jewelry is very sparkly. Parodic Beige again. No, I don't want to be tending someone constantly right now. I only got 1 pawn. Not a good use of time. I don't think there's any other structures around that I can disassemble for granite at the moment. Ancient concrete. What a spot to land. I'm surprised pawns that go down in water don't drown. Maybe they do. No, they just lay there. Looks like they both have all the steel they need now. We're gonna continue to mine this one block, but then we're gonna be done. Just chillaxing, relaxing, enjoying it. One more tree ought to do it, then we can go get some components, or we could screw it up and need another tree. Alright, we have some halogen for you to do. We'll finish this tech real quick, so it's done. Very good stuff. Do batteries next. Do components next on our list of things to gather. And we'll let you recharge again. It's a pretty good motion we got going on. Mr. Survivor gets to work all day. Harvest a bunch of stuff, and then when he goes to bed, Lifter 1 can go out and gather everything. I'm gonna rename you Pickup Bot. You're the Pickup Bot. Try something new here. I'm actually gonna have the aircon dissipate into here and then blow it out through the vent there. Set you back to recharge. And it needs some more components on. Alright, well, there's someone right here that are very easy for you to get your mitts on. Sir, it's almost time to harvest the rice plants again. I wonder what bot we should make first. Should it be a worker bot, or should it be a Militor? I feel like we want something like a Constructoid so we can research more. But we also need some defenders eventually. I mean, 4 spike traps are only going to last you so much. We're also going to disable that because a lot of the stuff we're going to be using for foods doesn't really spoil at any ridiculous speed. Like 44 days. My goodness. Back to recharging. We're still in the summer as well, so we got time on our side for most stuff. And a hidden power conduit that way. Clear all, food only. Storage set to critical when it's done. Actually, no, we'll set it to important. Link all these up and set their storage to critical, so they're always full. And then it's going to be time to do some tree choppy.
good number of trees chopped. Looks like we're through the first half of growing the corn. Yeah, it's starting to roll over right now. Transforming. It'll all look like corn tomorrow. All the flooding's going away. I mean, yeah, it was pretty flooded for quite a while. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct this. And a hyperweave duster. I mean, I know you don't want to wear a dead man's clothes, but maybe you should wear a dead man's clothes. It's pretty good. And the lifter lifts away. Back to sleepies, I think. Yeah, back to sleepies. Got plenty of components now, too. I mean, they're all going to be gone so fast when we start working on other stuff. Make sure we use our time wisely today with the constructing. Then we're going to zones, stockpile zone, clear all. And we want to put granite chunks here. Mark them all up for hauling, get them brought over here. Let's go to production. Where's the stone cutter slab at? Right here. Put it right here. I want to replace all the wood stuff, wood walls with granite if we can. Things are going much more smoothly than they were earlier. I guess it's been really smooth so far. We've been lucky. Knock on wood. Mr. Survivor's doing very good. I'd say Mr. Survivor's thriving, in fact. He is thriving. What's our colony wealth at? 6,500. Recharge again. Slowly putting it all together. No, we're not going on a rescue mission. That's not a good idea for us. We have so much rice right now, I'm actually going to tell them to not sow the next batch. Well, that's a pretty good comparison. We planted it all at the same time. This corn just got harvested. This other corn is 75% grown. Might be time to try recrafting the bed so we sleep faster. Same for the table and chairs, so they're just more enjoyable. I'm gonna build a wall down here out of granite, kind of wall this area in. I'll be able to build over this stone bit here. Then we can move our farms inside next year. Randy really doesn't want us to have more pawns. And when he offers them, he offers the worst pawns. That's why I was telling you. This is just paralytic abasia nonsense. Who are you? You're literally nobody. What is this? You don't have a passion for anything? You don't know anything? You don't even have any traits? Oh, you're 4 years old. I'm so sorry. I apologize. How awful. What do I do with a child? A 4-year-old. We'll take the 4-year-old, but what do you do with a 4-year-old? Alright, we are still human. Where's the kid at? We're gonna imprison the baby? Oh gosh, this is getting dark. Okay, for prisoners, I guess. Let's go get the child. The 4-year-old had a knife? This is worse. Come on, little guy. Whoever put you in that drop pod was a monster. Unification of the Stone Palace. That's what we're gonna call this location. Because it's made of stone and it's gonna be opulent, even if we're sanguine. Survivorism. I'll put him over there by the boxes. Come on, boy. You're so low on energy. Alright. Production, biotech, mech recharger. We'll put that over here. We need more steel for that, though. At least the kid's super safe now. Alright, we have enough steel now. Cancel that. That's it, just fog. And we get a fireproof gene pack. I don't really have a way to use the gene pack at the moment, though. And we're not really that close to the microanalyzer. A gift? What kind of gift? Mega Sloth face mask. Not bad. It's all going really well. The kill box is pretty much done. It's a really small one. We don't really have another way to defend ourselves at the moment. We just got a club, so I ended up feeling pretty forced to do it. But it is raising our colony wealth a lot. I mean, man, just skyrocketing. We're not even hoarding that much stuff. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it's a really small space. grow some cotton here. Here we're going to plant more corn. I want to get cotton made because we're going to need parkas for the winter. I mean, it's October. I don't know if this stuff's going to grow in time, but we'll see. We can at least try. After nearly a year, a few months in, skills have grinded a lot. Construction's reached level 9 for Mr. Survivor, which is really high for 1 year. I'm going to put all that up to the skill gain and just the ridiculous amount of hours he's willing to work. I mean, I guess it's not really high, but it's definitely really darn good. And it hasn't been a year. It's October. So you have June and December. So just the first 2 quadrants, really. Make another stockpile zone here. I'm going to clear all slag chunks. We'll just haul our metal chunks there. Self-tamed gazelle and a bunch of alpacas. Let's go to production here. Let's make an actual butcher table. We can use one. We could really use one. Make another dumping zone here. Clear all. Allow fresh only. Animal corpses. There we go. And how is our pawn over here doing? 27 more days on the paralytic abasia. Rough time for a kid. The base is coming together really good. We have a bit more granite wall to do here to seal in our exterior space, which I think is a lot bigger than we need it to be, but given the amount of affordance we have from the space given to us by these mountain barriers, I think it's fine. I kind of want to have some fun with this construction. I don't want, if enemies come in the base, to tear through everything, so I might separate stuff out a bit and get rid of that, get things put where they actually need to be. What the heck? Well, we do need more components. We might deconstruct that. Deconstruct those as well. Get some more components over here. Looks like Drake still has 27 more days of his paralytic abasia, so we're not going to be able to do much with him. I'll leave that there. It makes the space look kind of interesting. Alrighty. There's a bit more to do here on the wall, but I guess we'll finish getting this wood chopped. We do need the wood. I'm going to enable dev mode so we can get 4 times speed here. Not actually cheating, don't worry. Didn't mess with OBS, did it? No, it didn't. Cool. Corn's almost ready. Tree chopping getting done. Yeah, because it's just a lot of laborious stuff that's happening right now. We're probably going to end up cutting most of it out. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Might need to move this 1 tile over to get some more storage space in the fridge, but I think we actually have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, alright, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, so 9 slots. We definitely don't have room for all the corn we're about to harvest. Okay, that's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna reinstall this right here and shift the wall over. Hopeless drifter. A desperate refugee named Rune is approaching, claims that he's been banished after an argument with the village leader. Sure. I'm going to disable dev mode because that's some effort getting a new person integrated. We'll make them a bed to sleep in. Right there. Looks like if you leave it on ×4 speed and then disable dev mode, it still stays on ×4 speed. That's interesting. I didn't know that. 4,000 hours of playing and I didn't know that. Comment down below which game endings you've went and finished already. How much steel do we have? We need more. New guy. You really like to dig. It's going to be your favorite thing in the world now. We're going to come out here and trade with these guys, see what they got. And they want to buy our components, but those are not for sale. They don't want anything we got. You'd be surprised, Mr. Survivor has a very high tolerance for bullcrap. You won't be able to get to him. I'm going to tell our bot to go recharge for a while. There's not much work for them to do. This first mental break of the entire run. He's just in a daze. But rain is up though now, so that's good. Oh man, we're getting up to our first one here. Let's do it. All right, let's set a bill to keep a minimum of 1 basic subcore around. furniture. I'm gonna put a shelf in here to hold subcores. Might as well make it out of granite so it can't burn. I don't want anything in this room to be burnable. So what do we want first? I'd say the first spot I'd like to make is probably going to be clean sweeper to keep the place clean. Yeah, clean sweeper would be pretty good. What kind of raid do we got here? Just one guy again? Gotta get a bunch of steel so we can get this extra generator built. We're not making enough power, so this is turning off. After we get an agri-hand, we'll just schedule it to cut 1 billion trees. It won't be a problem. But going beyond 2 of these is not very great. The resource consumption will get kind of wild. Oh, dang, dude. Are you good at medicine, bro? No, you're not. Bad news. Even with the awful 10 quality of 0%, the bed is giving us a 7% immunity gain speed factor because we made a good bed. This normal bed over here, oh, it's still 7%. Oh, I guess we need to have a much better bed. Either way, it's way better than sleeping on the floor, which the kid is doing. And that has no benefit, which means the kid is probably not going to get better. Oh, it is getting good. Got the bot up. Now we got a clean sweeper keeping the place clean. No one should have cleaning on their to-do list anymore, which is very nice. Our goals are to expand the amount of bots we have so that we can build up this base. And I think we'll inevitably end up taking the grav ship quest and go into space. And I think that's where we'll call it a victory. Hospitality for an ally. We would get silver and goodwill. Well, we definitely can't keep an average happiness above 50. That won't work. Alright, so assuming we overcome the flu, which is looking pretty likely. Imagine having paralytic abasia and then getting a deadly flu virus. Talk about expanding the suck. Still doing 0 quality 10s on himself and on the kid. But their natural immunity gain plus the bed immunity gain gives them 15%. So I think it's just barely keeping them ahead of the curve. My only concern is when they get hungry. I'm gonna make a dumping stockpile over here. I'm gonna label it critical and put the toxic waste packs over here. It's like the game already knew what I wanted. Oh, we could get a grav engine. Oh, to get it to crash here. I'd rather have to go on a trip to get it. I'm not pleased that it lands straight in the colony. So much stuff, I'd rather be different. I don't want it handed to me. I want to struggle. What a place to hang out, dudes. Are you kidding me? You guys are gonna break my traps. Basically guaranteed to survive at this rate, 20% above it. Same for you. Really managed super well. Looks like we're actually going to be all good. We gotta cut some trees. We really need an agri-hand made. With an agri-hand and a lifter, these things will run forever. And boom, done. Oh, kids are doing fine too. Alright, sweet. Looks like it's not on our list of fears for anyone at all. Mad turkey. Transport pod crash. What do we got here? Yakin. Oh. Could be good for researching. Alright, let us capture them after the mad turkey's gone. But I think that this one is going to get up on their own, probably. Looks like they have asthma, though, too. We do need money, though. I think I know what we're going to do. We're going to build up these walls here. We're going to keep Bowman, the pilot, here for as long as we can for our medical training purposes. I forgot people with paralytic abasia are still awake. That makes a lot of the things that happen to people with paralytic abasia way worse. We're going to go ahead and get the light installed in here, then we're going to amputate this guy's left shoulder because he's got a really bad infection. We can get Mr. Survivor's medical skill up high enough that we stop having issues with the sick and injured. I want to start building our base space right here, at least for crafting and stuff like that. So we're going to need to make a lot more of these granite blocks. It's going to be really important. First time having another person in a while. Welcome to the club. I'm very fascinated that people who are banned from doing tasks are still doing them. Like, I probably can't. We are on losing is fun, right? Like, what the heck's going on with the difficulty? We are on losing is fun. We are. He's just not doing much. He's probably charging up the worst attack ever. Well, no one needs to plant cut anymore. No one needs to haul anymore. No one needs to clean anymore. Alright, now I'm going to call for us to make 2 Militors, 2 battle bots. Would you look at that? Something interesting has crashed. Along with it, a lot of dead mechanoids. Amongst the remnants of the crashed mechanoid platform, a still intact grav ship hums with energy. You can build grav ship substructure around the engine to create a new grav ship. The engine pushes against gravity, levitating the ship and allowing long distance travel. Launch a grav ship by researching basic grav tech, then build fuel tanks, thrusters, and a pilot console. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map unless you build a grav anchor first, which is actually some really late game tech. We're going to go ahead and reinstall this suite maybe right there within our own walls. And I'm also going to build a new layer on the wall right here and right here. Watching the grav engine be carried in by a very strong constructoid robot. Here we are. And now it's glow. We should have the resources to make a pool table now. Yeah, we're just missing out on the wood and some space for it. Let's move this. Huge spike in wealth. What's the value of this thing? 2,000. Yeah, makes sense. Full goods trader could be pretty helpful. See what they have when they come through. At least buy some quality medicine or trade for it. Wouldn't be a bad thing at all. Let's see. What do we got here? 2 not great helmets. We can sell those off. A lot of miscellaneous leathers. This stuff that no one's going to use. And excess of wood. Alright, our military is done. I set them to group 2. And I'm going to have them sleep right here until we need them. I don't want them to need to be on the charger when a fight begins. One's gone berserk here. Someone's opening the door because they're dumb. Leave him to bleed for a while. Pool table. Very good stuff. Yo, Drake's awake now. Heck yeah. Permanent recreation for him. Your prize for survive. What's your research skill? 0? No, it's 2. Like, that is going up really slow. Alright, let's go fight some bugs. Who knew 3 bugs could be so deadly? No. Well, that's the end of that, guys. I think it's safe to say that they did figure out how to survive, and we also learned that 6 mechanoids isn't enough to fight 2 mega spiders. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, even if it had such a silly ending. We were pretty much at the end of it anyways. We were just going to build this ship, launch it, and call it. So I hope you all had a good time. Thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank all the Patreons that support this channel and make our videos possible. I hope to see you all in the next one.